everybody, and welcome back to the Alpha Initiative. For those of you that are just joining us, my name is Corey Alpago, and I not only run the Alpha Initiative, but I am also the owner and founder of Alpha Grooming Company. So if you're just joining us, basically I've made this thing called the Alpha Initiative, and it's a place on YouTube where I can talk about the things that I enjoy in life and also promote the business that I want to start. I'm a very small, just emerging business. Getting into, the things that have to deal with that, which I'll touch on in a second. But the Alpha Initiative allows me to not only promote my business, but also talk about the things that I struggle with the business, but also in life, and also the things that I enjoy doing in life. So this is kind of like a merger between the two. You get some creative content, hopefully, and you maybe get introduced to some stuff you may want to try, and that helps me support myself and my family and this channel. So with that said, I haven't really talked about the business aspect on what I want to do with Alpha Grooming Company. You've all kind of seen hopefully have seen the VA road trip stuff where I drive to the VA and I curse like a sailor and talk about all sorts of weird shit. But I haven't really talked about what I plan on doing with Alpha in general and the direction I want to be going in. So not only do I want to hit on that a little bit, but I also want to talk about the current status and give an update on what's going on behind the scenes. So what is Alpha? So I thought of this concept because I was one of those people that was always told, hey, look, you're never going to go anywhere in life. You're just going to be that person who's going to be that 9-to-5er and, work hard and not really accomplish anything. And it was really sad because I believed it for a long time. And obviously it's a crock of shit. And I'm breaking down those walls. And I'm doing this to kind of prove a point to where, as if you set goals and you go out there and absolutely annihilate them, you can accomplish whatever you want. Just set realistic, attainable, and visible goals within the spectrum of what you want to accomplish, and just start working hard, and you can get there and you can accomplish it. That's the whole premise behind Alpha, is promoting that ideal, promoting those ethos to get people out there and believing and knowing that they're greater than what they may think. It's all about application, discipline, and getting out there and just doing it and repeating it and becoming a master of your craft. So that's the kind of general concept of Alpha. Now, Alpha Grooming Company is a means to kind of integrate those ethos and that work ethic and stuff like that into an actual business for myself, to where I eventually want to sell not just beard oil and shaving oil and stuff like that I've been talking about in my Facebook group and in my personal, but I also want to sell soap. I want to sell grooming items. I want to sell actual tools. I want to make tools. I've been watching a couple channels, and it's been really motivating me to kind of get into new and different things. So maybe I'll try some metalsmithing or some blacksmithing or something like that. Maybe try some handmade tools or something like that. It's it's all theoretical right now, but I'm proving a point. If you set your mind and you want to do something, all you got to do is go out and do it. Make it happen. Don't hold yourself back. So that's what Alpha and the Alpha Initiative and Alpha Grooming Company is getting at. It's showing you that if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish everything. And I guarantee you that is a very true statement. All right, guys, I know I'm long-winded, so I'm going to try to keep this this video under 5 to 7 minutes. So let's get up with the update. Why haven't you been seeing a whole lot of stuff coming out and a whole lot of other stuff from me? I've been working on a lot of designs and branding for Alpha Grooming Company, and unfortunately that's taken up a lot of my time, and it's just one of those things that I want to nail down and I want to get right. It's from a lot of people that I talk to, it's the one thing that you shouldn't rush into. You should be consistent across the board. You should be able to convey to not only your target audience, but also draw in people that are slightly outside of your target audience. So I'm trying to engage and make something that's relatable to everybody, and that's something that everybody can benefit from. At the end of the day, for me, it's more about smiles and not dollars. I want to get my product and get my train of thought in front of as many people as possible, and that's all that matters to me. I don't, you know, if I break even at the end of the day for the next 5 years, I'll be happy. Like that's my goal, and making sure that my products are visually pleasing or tactile or feel pleasing and not only perform are something that I've been focusing on a lot lately. So there's that portion. On top of that, I've been trying to figure out how to follow through with a lot of the things that I talked about early on. And part of that is the testing that we do. I have a testing group that has, I think it's pushing close to 70 people now. And I give everybody the equal opportunity to participate in testing. And what that allows me to do is I test the products on myself first. And once they perform for about a month, I go ahead and I start kicking them out to people to test for free. And I ship it to them in a decent sized quantity, and they test it out and they provide me feedback. I've gotten some decent feedback, and I'm very pleased with the way it's going. And we just now opened up our pre-shave oil conditioners up for people to test out. So that's really cool. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do balms and butters for the time being. The reason being is that cost. Now, it's not the cost of making it. That I have handled. It's the cost of finding the proper boxing for it, the proper packaging, the proper shipping materials, the speed of the shipping, because this stuff is pretty sensitive to heat. Anything over 76 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit is what's going to cause it to grenade and have a catastrophic meltdown inside of the package, which is bad juju. Purchasing refrigerants, which are like, you know, little ice packs, little ice gel packs, no big deal. But then you get into like these guys, like it's got all my notes written on it from all the testing that we've done. And, you know, minimum order 100, 200 at a time. I just can't do it right now, especially kicking out to you guys to test. Yeah, it's done. Like, here's a bomb. Recipe's done. Here's a butter. Done. Oh, and look at this. Here's a different type of butter. Done. It's all done, guys. Unfortunately, I'm working off, you know, a very small amount of income personally, and I won't be able to deliver that to you right now. It's coming, but not in the next 6 to 8 months. And I wholeheartedly apologize, because I said I was going to get you butters and bombs to test, and a lot of people were looking forward to it. It's done. If you want some, come to Pennsylvania and I'll make some for you. But as of right now, I can't mail it and ship it out to everybody to test. So again, I'm sorry about that. However, what we're going to do is we're going to open up some limited amount of testing again for new scents. And then also I'm opening up testing for anybody who has not participated in any testing yet for the beard oil products. So what that means, if you were trying to get in on the first round and you were unable to make it, I'm opening it up to you. And you can go ahead and you can sign up down in the comment section below, and I will get it to you. This is going to go on YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not opening this up to YouTube. This is only for the Facebook group, which this video will be cross posted on. But it's just the nature of the beast. I'm very small. Soon I would want to do something like this for YouTube to give people the opportunity to participate. But for right now, it's just in my my testing group. So if you did not test in the first round of testing, please post below and I will get your name and I will send you some samples. And then you'll be able to test out a couple of the new scents that everybody else has not tested yet. There was a post about a little bit about the scent profiles that are out there right now, excuse me. take a look at it, figure out what you may want, and post below, comment any questions or concerns. You can email me directly at alphagroomingcompany@gmail.com. So there's that. So there is hope, people. I'm going to try to get some of this stuff back in your hands for you to test, and hopefully it'll bring some benefit to you. Depending on how many people participate in with me opening up for the people that I have not tested yet, if I have some room, I will allow some of the people that have tested previously and that are not participating in the shave oil testing group to be allowed to participate again in some very limited beard oil testing. So let me talk about the new blend. So part of what I do is I make a recipe, and I have this general recipe, right? You can kind of see some of the bottles back here, and that's like the whole blend basically. So what I do is I come up with several different base recipes, and then I add and I incorporate different things to try to get a good result. And right now I have a fantastic result. I have a consistently performing product that is not only good for your beard, but it's good for your skin. It protects against photo damage, it protects against free radicals, it hydrates, it doesn't overhydrate, it doesn't saturate your beard and leave you greasy and oily. It absorbs in probably about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours. Overall, I've been getting a lot of positive comments about this beard oil. But the stuff that the round one guys got, it's been changed. So there's been a couple slight tweaks to the actual formula and the way that the recipe is made as far as consistency. Like there's X amount of this, Y amount of that, blah 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 blah. But all the ingredients are the same, and we added one extra one, and that extra ingredient is sunflower oil. So sunflower oil has been known to provide excellent hydration to the skin, excellent absorption into the hair, and also protects against free radical and photo damage. So I thought it was a win-win, even though it's another oil high in linoleic acid, which we do have an abundance of inside of this formula. However, I haven't noticed any detriment on my beard or my skin. I've actually noticed less fallouts, and I've actually noticed better hydration and softer feeling in my beard. So that's my personal experience, and that's why I want to open up the testing to the people that have not yet participated yet. I need and would like and would greatly benefit from knowing your opinion, and I know that you would greatly benefit from trying some awesome beard stuff. So again, if you would like to try it, please comment below in the comment section. Let me know that you did not participate in the round 1 testing and that you would like to participate in the round 2 testing, or 1.5. I don't know which one we want to call it. So what else is going on? There's a lot going on behind the scenes. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm trying to find packaging that's going to be consistent and work with the product that I want to produce. So right now we got these awesome little bottles, but if they're going to keep breaking and shipping, then I may have to figure out something else. We do have, those were 2 ounces. We do have 1 ounce options that match, which when I found them, I was like, booyah. I was like, that is nice looking. They're really kind of classic old looking bottles, which I think are going to work nice with this brand. Then I've already scouted out stuff for balms and butters. So we got packaging for balms and butters done, right? So we're doing that, and then we're figuring out how we're going to actually package the stuff and ship it to you guys. So are we going to use kind of flat shipper boxes like this? Are we going to use, you know, just normal, well, this is for the balms and butters, we're going to use boxes like this? Are we going to use USPS? Like what are we doing? Like, this is all stuff that, you know, I have to consider and then take price into effect. You know, how much can I order? What about my budget? Blah, 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 blah. I hope people that are interested in starting their own business participate in the conversation and comment in the section below and talk about their experiences, because this has been an eye-opening experience as far as what it takes to kind of consider running your own business and dialing it in and figuring out, you know, how much this stuff costs, what can I afford, what can I do right now, this is how big I want to be, this is how big I can be right now, what happens if I do this too fast, what happens if I go too slow. Like, there's just so much, and it's just so in-depth, and it's just like, if you are a creative person, like, this is it's a lot of responsibility and a lot of knowledge that has to come at you fast, but it is absolutely just invigorating to experience something like this. And I highly suggest, if you're on the fence about starting a business, do it. It's like with anything, with any goal that you want to do it, do it, do it. Just set your mind to it. I want to run 2 miles in X amount of time. Just go out there and put your mind to it and do it. You can't get good overnight. You got to practice. You know, they say it takes someone 10,000 hours just to become proficient in a task. You need to be a master at your craft if you're going to want to succeed. So think that you got to exceed that 10,000 hours. So day and night I have been eating and sleeping about this, and it's just been fantastic. I'm motivated. I just feel like this life has been breathed into me post-military, and I found purpose to do this, and I'm excited. I have a lot of ideas that I have to hold back and I cannot share with you right now, but it's so fucking exciting. So I wish I can tell you. I really wish, but I just can't. So moving on now. So when are we launching? I don't know. That's the thing. I got a lot of stuff on my plate to consider. Not only am I trying to get this business up and running, but I'm also dealing with the VA. I'm wanting to get back into school, and I have a full family. You know, it's my wife and my 2 kids. So there's definitely a lot on my plate, and it's something that, you know, a creative mind, an entrepreneur, and somebody who would like to be successful has to consider. You know, you have to, like the beard oil, there has to be a balance, and if you go one way or the other too much, you can cause a little bit of chaos. So I'm trying to find that balance in my life, and also still try to grow and expand, not only personally but professionally as well. So there's that. But just because we don't have an official launch date doesn't mean that I should not or cannot sell products. So what I did is I did open up a very limited time for reduced price sales to the people inside of the testing group. What that means is that you can go ahead, up until we launch, you can go ahead and purchase in larger quantities the products that I make. So we do have shave oil that we're going to be testing out and then opening up sales for soon. Very limited sales. And then we're also going to be, right now we have beard oil available for people. So I have sold a couple, which, you know, thank you very much. You were my first customers ever, and it's a very humbling experience to go ahead and be able to take care of that, especially for the one that broke in shipping. So I definitely apologize for that, and I got you out another one within 24 hours. So back to the reduced price. So basically my idea of it is what this money will go to is this money will go to further development of our shipping practices and also our packaging, since we got basically everything else dialed in as far as content and creativity with the product and stuff like that. So what that's going to do is that's going to speed up the amount of time that we can go ahead and get other products out to people. So it's definitely a help, and if you would like to try some badass beard and body care products, please hit me up either on Facebook, here on YouTube, or through Alpha Grooming Company at gmail.com. So just go ahead and shoot me an email directly. Call me if you got my number, or hit me up on the Face Space or the My Book or whatever it is, and just let me know that you're interested. Even if you just want some general information about it, hit me up and I'll, you know, complete 100% transparency. I'll tell you everything that's in it, and I will hopefully guide you through the process of getting some of this stuff into your hands. It's getting late. So let's talk about the future before we end this. So I had a little thing on my group, and I opened it up to people, and I rewarded somebody for coming up with a name. For within the Alpha Initiative, we're going to do a segment called The Trim. And The Trim is going to go ahead and be about tips, grooming habits, whatever it may be, as far as beard care goes, as far as shaving goes, and as far as other things go. We're just going to kind of play as we go and hit it and get it and tackle it, and it's going to go ahead and be a challenge not only for me, but I hope to challenge everybody else with that. And I hope I can provide you some sort of benefit when it comes to understanding how your beard works, how your skin and the acid mantle on your skin works, and to kind of keep it at that harmonious level to stop that irritation that you may get. both from growing a beard and from shaving your skin, your hair. Finally, as far as what we're gonna do with Alpha Grooming Company, probably not gonna modify the formula very much anymore. I think it's gonna be here to stay. It's a very harmonious level. We're working with another oil that was high in conjugated linolenic acid, which says, or is said, or is theorized that it can go ahead and strengthen the follicle and the base of the shaft of the hair, which causes increased thickness in the beard, and also helps with strength and helps with hair growth. So don't really know if I'm going to add that yet. I was wearing it and using it for about a month now, and I want to discontinue it, and I've been using another oil for the past probably about 5 days now, and I want to see if I really notice a difference in the middle of my hairs once it grows out a little bit. And that will go ahead and be the tell whether or not we include that with our product line. So there's that. And then yes, basically I would like sky to be the limit. So if you would like to see us carry something or like to see us develop something, comment below, or if you know me, hit me up and let me know what you're interested in, and I'll try to get to it. What we have planned is soap, tools, conditioners, we have the shave oil, we have the beard oil, we got balms, butters, we're gonna have tools. I don't know if I said that already. I already lost track. Lots of stuff, guys. These are all these are all things that are gonna have to come in waves. We're gonna have to take our time to do this appropriately. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching, and remember, guys, apply yourself and stay alpha.